For the last week or so, I've been noticing a ton of accounts running from the Ferox Enclave Bank to the Abyss in the same pattern every single time. What struck me as odd about these bots is that their combat level ranges from 70 all the way up to 115, and none of them have any armor equipped or a high rune crafting level at all. I chose today to show you guys this in action. As you can see on screen here, I was looking up each account as they ran by me on the high scores, and I was typing out each account's rune crafting level, the highest of them being 63 and the lowest of them being level 38. In about 3 minutes time, I managed to catch about 10 bots just in world 302 alone. Now, since we know these bots aren't rune crafting themselves, I decided to follow the bot farm and see what they were up to. Once I entered the Abyss, I quickly realized the reason these bots are not wearing anything is because they are entering the Law Rune portal, which you can't bring any armor or weaponry into since it is located on Entrana. As I took my first step in the portal, I instantly noticed a man dressed in Guardians of the Rift outfit log out. Following this, the naked bots surrounding him also all logged out within 3 seconds of me appearing. I continued to hop around in hopes to see what these bots were up to, but it seemed anytime I logged into a world, everyone would just disappear around me. Now, before we continue looking into this mysterious bot farm, I want to let you guys know that this video is brought to you by Creator Crafted. I recently partnered with Creator Crafted because I've actually always wanted RuneScape themed art and decor. Creator Crafted also has the first officially licensed OSRS inspired LED signs. These signs are designed to be user-friendly, making them effortless to set up and install. Right now, as a matter of fact, is the first time sold out items have been restocked in months, so act quickly to secure these unique and highly sought after accessories. Right now, Creator Crafted also has a holiday sale going on where you can take advantage of lower prices, and at the same time you can support my YouTube channel directly while you grab a slice of Gielinor for your gaming space before they're gone. Simply click the link in the description below or use code MrNoSleep at checkout for an additional 10% off. Huge thank you to Creator Crafted for bringing me on and sponsoring today's video. Check them out in the description, guys. Don't forget to use that code MrNoSleep to save an additional 10% off with their current holiday sale. And with that being said, let's find out what this bot farm's up to. Slowing down the footage here, the runecrafter logs out each time I appear, and it looks like he even had the Law runecrafting pet out. Now, I was also using my main account to scout the Ferox and hop multiple worlds until I saw the naked farm banking, and after losing them in world 302, I once again found them, this time in world 307. Here in world 307, I took some time to look up these accounts one by one, noticing that so many of them were high level, with even certain bosses killed and tracked, even the Desert Treasure 2 bosses killed and tracked. Numerous accounts had over 1500 to 1800 total levels, some of them even had 2k total. And after taking note of each account's runecrafting level once again, I decided that I should try to kill a few of them to see what they had in their inventory, because whatever these bots are doing, it has to be profitable, right? If you have access to all these accounts that I'm assuming are hacked at this point just because of the variety of all of them. Look at this one here with all the 99s. If someone did hack this account, why not turn it into a Zulrah bot and make a ton of money every single hour compared to running around naked in the wilderness? So the question still remains, what are these bots up to, and how many of them are out there? How many hacked accounts are just running loose in the wilderness to the Abyss? That's one thing I will be also covering later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. So far, I found 11 bots in world 302 that I then scared off into world 307, and I decided to check another world out of random, so I chose 313, and after right-clicking and tracking all these accounts' runecrafting levels, I did find a total of 12 different accounts just in this world alone. So that makes a total of 23 bots just in 2 worlds. And what do all these bots have in common? They look like real players to me. They just seem to be hacked. So let's go ahead and kill a few of them and see what they have on them. I ended up killing a total of 5 of these naked bots, and I really just wanted to see what they had in their inventory, and none of them fought back, none of them teleported away from me. And one thing that did stand out is all of these bots each had one food, but none of them ate that food. So apparently they're not the smartest bot out there, but to me they just kind of look like suicide bots. And what I mean by that is it's just really a bot that runs until it gets banned and it has no value on it, so that if it does get banned, you don't really lose too much. And I think we're going to find that out when we go open up these loot keys. So let's finish up this kill with the 5th kill here. And after he dies to my dragon crossbow, we're going to go ahead and open up all of these keys. And I'm guessing what we're going to find in here is a bunch of pure essence. But let's find that out now. And it looks like all 5 keys are each below 1k, 1 dueling ring, 1 piece of food, and 27 pure essence to go along with each bot. Well, it turns out that these were not runecrafting bots. These accounts were running pure essence for the runecrafting bots. That's right, botting the banking process to speed up the runecrafting process. Now, I could be wrong. I really need to see this in action to prove this theory, so I guess I'll try and fit in. I'm going to make sure I take everything off, and let's hope that I'm quick enough to get this right-click option in. And I was quick enough. We got it in, and I was able to right-click, look up the account before he instantly logged out. RuneScape name is Zen Zangs with no spaces. Either this guy gave up on going for a max cape and decided to become a runecrafter full-time with having 10 bots help him out, or this is another hacked account with 2,223 total level, thousands of boss kills, multiple 99s, including a 99 Slayer, and a whopping 80 million runecrafting XP, and we can assume that that was botted. Now, I'm still unsure if this is a real player, but just judging by the fact that it instantly logs along with all the other bots, I'm just going to assume that that is a hacked account, and it's now being used to be the main runecrafter with all of the other bots. Meanwhile, I've been hopping around on my main account in random worlds, and I continue to find numerous running bots in each world that I check, so let's go ahead and try to find more runecrafting bots. And there's another one, MIQQ. We definitely got the lookup on him. Let's see what his stats are. It looked like he had the Law runecrafting pet as well. That is tragic. Less than 30 levels until a max cape, as well as a few thousand boss kills. This time though, 107 runecrafting, 31 million XP. And with Law runes being 116 GP each, and having level 93 runecrafting gives you the ability to double them, the average player can make 1.6 mil in 1 hour of runecrafting them by yourself. I can imagine these profits would just keep multiplying by having 10 accounts trade you their pure essence and continue to repeat the process throughout the whole day and night. Now, as I continue to hop on my main account and find dozens more runners, I did manage to find our 3rd runecrafting bot of the video, and his username is Hosk. 2137 total, with quite a few chambers as Eric's. We almost have 1,000 there, and over 2,700 Zulrah kills as well. Nearly maxed account, pretty far away compared to the others, but this one is 110 runecrafting, so we have another 2,100 total level account with another 10 running bots to go along with that. And the bots continued to log out anytime I would run into them. Some of them would stay logged in, but 99% of them would just continue to log out. And honestly, I think each of these runecrafting bots has around 8 to 10 runners per account. At least that's what my math was adding up to as I was tracking them at the Ferox on my main account. And I did eventually run into yet again another runecrafter. This one goes by the username of Agile RuneCat. It is the lowest level out of all of the bots so far, but this one definitely had runners trading them as well. 111 runecrafting. Another runecrafter and more runners to go along with it. At this point, I was definitely disrupting them, and they were logging out so much that it was hard to keep up with them. But with such high level accounts running Essence, you would think that bots would do more profitable things. Keep in mind, all of these accounts have an active membership as well, which is money spent already. This guy even infiltrated a Pure who went by the name of A Dank Pure, and it had 1,800 total levels. And here's another runecrafter. We gotta be quick. All right, King K Maz was his username, and as you can see, all the runners are happily trading him still. I was looking them up too at this point. Still, you know, unique accounts, a lot of total level. Very sad to see, but the guy King K Maz was a little bit lower level compared to the other runecrafters. But even though he was a lower combat level, he still had 53 million runecrafting experience. There he is once again in real time. And just to really sum it up and show you guys all the bots in this video, they have all been accounted for on screen there, and those are the ones that are truly running this farm. Alongside this, you have on average each runecrafting bot having about 10 runner accounts for them. And if it's 1.6 mil an hour to runecraft laws at 93, then I imagine using 10 alternate accounts to be your runners would probably net you, I'm just guessing, around 3 mil GP an hour using 10 alts per account. Now in total I found 6 runecrafting bots, but I only showed you guys 5 of them. So we can assume that with 6 runecrafting bots, with each having 10 runners per account, these accounts are making 3 mil GP an hour runecrafting law runes, which in total comes out to be 18 mil an hour, all said and done with all of the accounts running simultaneously. If this bot farm did this 24 hours a day, it would make 430 mil a day, which comes out to be 13 bill a month. And even if this bot farm decided, hey, let's not work too hard, let's just run 10 hours a day, they would still be making 180 mil a day, 5.4 bill a month. If all of these accounts are hacked, then this essentially costs nothing to run because you're hacking all of these accounts, and it's a no-lose situation for the botter, because if all these accounts are hacked and you supply them all with nothing more than pure essence and rings of dueling, then each ban is costing you absolutely nothing unless you, of course, are paying for the membership or just simply buying these accounts on the RuneScape black market for pennies on the dollar. And that just leaves you with a ton of profit every day, every week, and every month. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and again, just realized that this was covered in the span of 4 days. This bot farm could be much bigger than what I was analyzing, but this was all of the information that I could gather in that time. I wanted to make this into a video because this is a very unique bot farm, and this is just a reminder that you don't need to have an account that can be a Zulrah ready account to be a botter. You can literally just be a pure essence running bot, and you're still going to be making insane money an hour, still hurting the price of items in game, for example in this video, law runes. And I think it's important to raise awareness to these bot farms because they do not help the game, they only hurt the game. So with that being said, thank you for your time today, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up, and if you do that, then I might just make a part 2 covering a different bot farm as you're seeing on screen here. What are they up to? Find out, and hopefully part 2 soon to come. And a reminder to use my link in the description below to save 10% off your future order at Creator Crafted. Grab yourself an LED sign or a mouse pad today. Till next time, Mr. No Sleep out. And a huge thank you to the channel members with a special shout out to Angelzblood, DeceptionZ, xXzoticx, and Necrofear.